Hey everybody, it's me, Gregor Manarino. How are you today? It is Wednesday, January 10th, 2018. People, something absolutely huge is going on right now, and you really have to know about it. As a matter of fact, people need to pay attention to what just happened. That is this. As I am doing this video blog, the bond market is getting slammed big time with yields going higher. And what is that doing? Putting pressure on the stock market, which is down over 100 points as I am doing this video blog now. Just to put this into perspective before I move forward, this is the exact scenario that I have been explaining to people for years. It's just a simple cause and effect, and you're seeing it play out right now before your eyes. So what's driving this bond market slaughterhouse right now? It's China. China is one of the largest holders of U.S. debt. Apparently, or it's being reported right now, that China is threatening in some ways that they don't want to be holding U.S. debt. They find it not so attractive right now. And bam! There goes the sell-off in the bond market. Bill Gross yesterday said that he felt that we were at the top here for the bond market, and I talked about it yesterday. I asked for your opinion in the video I did. Bill Gross might have gotten this right. It's amazing, but here's what either has to happen or will happen one way or the other. If it's true that China is now going to back off from buying U.S. debt, basically what China has been doing, and it's not just China, it's countries around the world. Japan has been propping up the U.S. economy by buying debt. You understand? Any country out here that is buying U.S. debt is simply propping up our lifestyles in many ways. So without people, countries buying our debt, well, guess what? Our lifestyles are about to change. So the Federal Reserve is really in a bad spot here. They're talking about normalizing their abnormal balance sheet. They're talking about raising interest rates here. Now, this is tremendous. Again, if this is true, that China is not going to be buying U.S. debt here, you can expect to see the action we're seeing right now to get monumentally worse. That means rates will spike rapidly, pressure on the stock market, you'll see commodities rise. People, I want you to pay attention to this as well, especially if you're into cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies will rise. Okay, so right now, look at what's happening. You got gold and silver higher. I didn't even look at what's going on with cryptocurrencies today. But theoretically, that's what will happen unless some other kind of thing comes around here. Because they're going to try to protect the dollar here. Understand that. There's the other fly in the ointment for those of you out here that are believing that cryptocurrencies, again, in a real environment, would go up. However, I don't think we should underestimate the power or the manipulation power of the Federal Reserve to rig everything. That's what they do. Period. So, beyond any shadow of any doubt, right now, you need to be watching this bond market action, and we all need to find out if it's actually true. If this is really true, if it becomes verified that China is now going to be backing off from buying U.S. debt, other countries will more than likely follow. Think about what I'm saying. This goes back to the premise that I've been screaming about since forever, saying, who in their right mind would be buying U.S. debt here? All right, how many of you heard me say that? Let's get both hands up for this one. I mean, it's the truth. No one would want to hold U.S. debt here. And apparently, China is saying, hey, maybe China watches my videos. I don't know. It just makes perfect sense. So this really could be a pivotal moment here, people. Let's pay attention to this. Let's see if this becomes a verified story or it's the truth about China. If it is true, watch for other countries to follow suit. If that happens, the debt bubble will burst. If the debt bubble bursts, you can expect a meltdown of epic of biblical proportions to occur. A rapid rise in interest rates here in the United States, the dollar will plunge in value. The dollar is a unit of debt. We'll get massive inflation. This is why you got to become your own central bank, bet against the debt like I've been saying forever. Now look, I'm not looking to sound like an alarmist here, but just put it together in your head. If this is true, if China's really not going to buy U.S. debt, other countries are going to follow suit. Unless the Federal Reserve starts printing massive amounts of cash out of thin air, adding it to a digital screen and buying up all the debt, this is it. This is the moment where this will all come down. Now, if the Federal Reserve decides to do that, what would that mean? That they'll kill the dollar. So the Fed is stuck in this situation talking about normalizing their balance sheet. How can they do that here? You understand? Very interesting unfolding of events here. Now, people, if you think this video is important, if I've covered topics here that you think people need to know, please do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up here if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Steam It, re-steam this. Let's get it out there. Let people see what's going on. You're not going to hear a lot of what I'm saying from the mainstream because they got to blow sunshine up your crack. They can't allow anyone, they'll never have me on that show, I'd be willing to bet, outline the scenario that I just told you. But does it make sense to you? Does what I said make sense to you? Look at what's going on here. This guy sitting right here has been warning about the bond market since like forever. Bill Gross yesterday. Jeffrey Gundlach actually came out today talking about it. These are the biggest guns on Wall Street warning about the bond market. You got former Fed chairperson Alan Greenspan warning about the bond market. Maybe they all watch my stuff. I don't know. All right. Watch that bond market, people. You can do it right on my website, traderschoice.net. Go have a look at it. You won't believe what you'll see today. It's just a bloodbath of epic proportions. I will see you all at the end of the day. Let's pay attention to the China story. Try to find out if it's actually real. If it is, and you continue to see bonds sell off like this, get on the phone with your fund manager, your 401k, and explain to them you need to do something to help preserve that paper wealth before it all becomes incinerated. All right, with that said, I'll see you at the end of the day. Over and out.